maybe hardest about leaving it?
I'll miss the people. There were some of the kids crawling around in the pumpkin pile in the store. A friend come over one night and took a picture of it, and I said, I've never seen a moon and a rainbow before. A pumpkin guessing contest, and whoever guessed the right way got the pumpkin. And the kids just loved it, but sometimes the folks didn't like it so well. Mom was planting the garden. In fact, the garden's right below the hill by the grapevines. And I asked her if I could have a piece to plant some pumpkins. And she said, yeah, you can plant them if you take care of them. In the fall, I picked them. And I asked her, I said, what are we going to do with them now? Then we sat out in the front yard there with that pitcher. That's how we started selling pumpkins. It started out as a hobby. I went to college. I wanted to learn more about this and flowers and that. And then after college, then that's when it started getting bigger. And I had a couple of college friends that did the same thing I did, but they had bigger quantities, so I'd help them sell their products. This guy named Ernie Vicola, he dropped by one day, had a couple jars of honey. He said, you want to sell my honey for me? I said, what do I got to do? He said, just set it there and pay me after you sell it. And I thought, he was a neat guy. 6, 7 years old, and he'd let me drive the tractor, and I couldn't even see over the front end of the tractor, so I ended up driving over the straw bales, and they call it the Leaping Lena.
So then I'd tunnel in and make my own little igloo, and surprised I didn't kill myself in there suffocating.
This is my 54th year. That was when I was 11, when we had that little patch. It's getting to be too much work, and I kind of want to slow down. I'll miss the people. I had one lady from Nursestrand, she'd take a taxi cab from Nursestrand to here just to get the gladiolas.
People would stop by and say, oh, I wish I could drive the tractor or something. They had a banker that came up and helped with the planting.
One of my workers, she's been here for 25 years, and the only thing she wants to do is pick green beans all day long. She works in the cities full time. She'll come down here after work and stays here and pick beans till dark. Then she goes back to work, and she'll be back the next day if there's beans to be picked. You sit and talk to them. They know you by name, but some of them was even 50 years since I started.
Really?
There's only a couple of them left. So, you got to know a lot of people, and they'd tell you, a lot of stuff about them. I'd like to see somebody take it over as is, or otherwise make a park and have the park named after us. I wouldn't mind if it got developed. And if a developer took it over, I'd like to have them name some of the roads after different vegetables, like Pumpkin Lane or Squash Hill or something. I bought it from my folks back in the early 90s when Dad decided he wanted to slow down, but he didn't slow down though.
You think you're going to be like that too then?
I don't know. It's hard to say.